It appears that the Bundesliga will be the first of the major leagues around Europe to resume after the coronavirus pandemic. It will of course be behind closed doors, and it might have to be for some time yet, but it is at least a shed of light for Premier League clubs like Liverpool who want to return to action. From this weekend onwards, football will be back after 2 months or so away, and matches will be screened live on BT Sport in the UK. Just over a week ago, on Wednesday, May the 6th, German Chancellor Angela Merkel announced that Bundesliga plans to resume the season in mid-May had been approved. In the UK, the government announced earlier this week that June 1st would be the earliest possible date for a Premier League return, so there's a little time to wait just yet. So, all eyes on Germany. For Liverpool fans, not only will that mean some football back on their screens, but also a chance to scout prospective talent who are being linked with the club, and there are plenty to take a look at. Timo Werner is perhaps the most obvious one, with Bayern Munich already ruled out and Liverpool reportedly having asked for some more time to conclude a deal, given the financial uncertainty coronavirus has caused. Werner's release clause of around €60 million is thought to be in place until the end of June, though Leipzig could allow him to depart for that sum later in the year as a kind of gesture of goodwill. Their business model is to buy young players cheaply and sell them on when they've developed them, so to prevent Werner leaving could be counterproductive in terms of attracting future talent. Jadon Sancho is another player who's been linked with Liverpool, as well as a few other clubs in the Premier League. The ex-Manchester City winger, now at Jurgen Klopp's former side Borussia Dortmund, is valued at around £100 million, which could be prohibitive for any club this summer. But Sancho's certainly a future star. At the age of 20, he scored 14 and assisted 16 in the Bundesliga this season, and that's in just 23 appearances. They're truly world-class numbers, and with his English premium added to the price tag too, that explains why whoever he does sign for this summer will have to pay so much. Kai Havertz is only 20 as well. The Bayer Leverkusen man could be in demand when the summer comes, and has been linked with Liverpool for some time. An attacking midfielder who could be converted into a false nine as a potential long-term successor to Roberto Firmino, Havertz has 6 goals and 5 assists this year in 22 league matches for his club. He's viewed along similar lines to Sancho, and so Leverkusen will demand at least €70 to €80 million, if not more. Milot Rashica is someone who could arrive for a much lower price. The Werder Bremen winger, with a release clause of €38 million, has been linked with a move to Liverpool and to RB Leipzig should the Reds or someone else snap up Timo Werner. Rashica is very highly rated, and he could be available for as little as €15 million if Bremen get relegated, as looks likely, but that's not a reflection of his talent. Rashica's 7 goals and 4 assists this year have kept them alive so far, and while he might not be able to pull Bremen clear of the drop, he's an excellent player who will be playing top-flight football somewhere next season, even if his current club are not. Borussia Mönchengladbach duo Dennis Zakaria and Marcus Thuram have also been linked with Liverpool. Zakaria is a holding midfielder, while Thuram is a striker. And then there's Marko Grujic. The Serbian is approaching a crossroads in his career at the age of 24 after being on loan at Hertha Berlin for the past 2 seasons. With so many other midfield options at Liverpool, he might have to head elsewhere in search of regular action. And then there's Nat Phillips at Stuttgart, the defender of course on loan from Liverpool for the remainder of this season. Phillips played against Everton in the FA Cup back in January, but other than that, Liverpool fans won't have seen too much of him. Perhaps now could provide that chance. With no Premier League action just yet, it's an opportunity to watch a league that Liverpool fans might not have time for in normal circumstances. Whether it's for a proper watch of these reported targets and lone stars, or perhaps just to view some actual football after just over 2 months without it, lots of Liverpool fans around the world are set to have a newfound love for the Bundesliga.